don't have gems. Not de gems. Not de anything. I don't think we're getting much more out of this run today outside of going back to the chess area. So let's do that in a moment. Great Hall links into here. Let's rotate the rotunda for a second. So go to the observatory for a moment. We have bishop, we have... Is conservatory rook? Conservatory. Yes. We have rook, we have bishop. We have queen. We have king. We must have a pawn in here somewhere. Do we have a knight? Ooh. We don't have the security room yet, do we? Observatory is a knight. We're good. Okay. What you do is take your kaftab sunye and dip it in. What the hell did I just read? It's Middle Eastern food? So sign me the fuck up, dude. Telescope. There we go. Oh, 1 diamond. Oh, we have the chest in the front hall. There should be 4 of them now, actually. That's true. That's not just true. That's soy true. Let's try to proc a little more money. What opens the bottom antechamber door? It's not the Great Hall, is it? No, the Throne Room opens room 46. True. Why am I not nominated for Streamer of the Year? Bald. Likely. I can't think of any other reason. No, that's the right side. It needs to be the bottom. Security opens up everything here. But I gotta tell you, it's nominated Ilya Brothers. Rise up. We haven't taken the Trove Room today yet. For the permagold increase and whatever the chest is. I don't know why I'm picking all this up. Like, I don't even need it today. Pink Moon chest. Yeah, I've seen all the memos that appear in this room. I think that's a lie, right? Pink moon chests are lies? Green memos and pink boxes are always false. Literally the one we got right before this, so yes. So this was pink sun. No, pink moon. Moon, not sun. Okay. So we have not seen all the memos. Sure. Want more room here? Actually, how close are we to the front room? Pretty close. Let's go to the front. Shatter the 4 chests. So many digs here. Double apples. That's a lot of steps. My piggy. I don't care about all these digs. Not unless we upgrade our thing, and we can't because we don't have the... We still have the map, too, actually, for gems, potentially. Bruh. Money's not what I need. Right, little one? Gems are what I need. Let's go down to the chest thing. See if we can fuck around with the pieces again. But, like, we tried already, dude. What What else did I say I wanted to do in the chess thing? Take the king buff since we did our 3 axes. Is that what I said I wanted to do? I think that's what we said we wanted to do a few days ago, right? When we first solved the chess puzzle. It's greenhouse and weight room for south door. Oh, we're not going to get this. It's too late. Why is Harney white? That's just how God made him, dude. No cat on cam? She actually just sat down. There you go. As you can see, she's very tired right now. Tired of your shit, Horny. Okay. That was the observatory. Chapel was here, I think. Study was somewhere here. Pawn could be any of these. Yeah, here we go. There's a pawn. Rook was here, right? And then king was... I don't want to solve the puzzle again just yet. King was office. Like, we tried doing this already. Right? So castling... It's not a real chessboard, right? So, like, swapping those two, it doesn't do anything. What if this is on the board and then, like, we move it out like this and then put it there? You can't even, like, swap pieces. Like, I can't, like, drop this and then it picks up the king kind of thing. No, wait, no, solve it. I don't think it's anything to do with that. I don't know. This is easy to solve so we can see it again. Let's select the king, I guess, today. Out of this day, each day you may choose a color. Rooms of the chosen color are more likely to be drawn while drafting. Do you accept this power? Shit, we're done with that one. Once you reach rank 8 each day, you may choose knight, bishop, rook, or queen. Gain the power of that piece until the end of the day. You may draw floor plans up to 4 times when drafting the corners of your house. Do you think it's anything to do with these? Oh, I just like reaching. You can't move these though. Like, we can't put the rook there. We did that, Asclepius. We did that before. Like, we can't move these. I wonder if there's anything you get for taking all the buffs as well. There's no trophy for it, but... You can't move the board once it's solved. I can't even click on it anymore. Maybe you have to draw the plans to match where the puzzle should go? What do you mean? the rooms in the places where they need to be. But, like, based on what, though? Is what I'm saying. You can't have 6 rooms in a row. In normal chess, the rook will be on the far side and the king will be 4 places away, and the castling would have the king move 2 spaces towards the rook and the rook on the other side of the king. Yeah. But, like, it's not an actual chessboard. To set the rooms up to match that perfectly sounds insane. But a lot of things in this game have been kind of crazy, so... But, like, that does sound insanely RNG. You do tens of runs to try to match that kind of thing. I'm curious about taking all pieces for their buffs. As a thing. We've done that. If that, like, unlocks anything. No, there's no trophy. We already know all the trophies, unless there's a hidden trophy. But the trophies are the achievements in the game, which are listed on the sheet in the front hall, and there's none of them are to do with the chess pieces here. What's up, Glacius? But I'm just so not from like a trophy perspective, just from like a discovering something perspective. Wait, what if you take? What if you, like, select king, then rook, or rook, then king? Which makes them move first in a castle? Like, what initiates the move? Is it the rook? King to rook? They both move at the same time, or vice versa? The king is the one moving technically. It's a simultaneous move. I don't know. Let's 2 birds, 1 stone it. Let's get these remaining 5 buffs, but let's move these 2 first, I guess. Or let's select these 2 first. Yes. Okay, so we have rook. We've done knight. And then we'll do king. And then queen, pawn, and bishop. That seems far-fetched, but we literally have nothing else to go on right now. Like, there's no other chess stuff in this room / house. Okay, well, anyways, let's go. That's all we can do today. Which means, let's go back in and just go to that. Oh, we didn't get the break room today, did we? Weren't we? Isn't our buff supposed to let us draw the blessing of the monk? So confused. We haven't seen it all day. Although it says from the grounds, does that mean the outer room can be the break room? Move to the king towards the rook moves first. Oh, I mean, we'll listen. Well, okay, here's what we'll do. We'll try king and then select. We'll try, obviously, rook at this point, then select king. If nothing happens, then we'll king and then rook. And then if nothing happens, we'll keep selecting the other 4 pieces. And if nothing happens, then it's nothing to do with that. We're still missing some letters for the castle, like, phrase itself, right? I gotta go. All the way through here. We have 1 reroll. Actually, it would be ideal if we get the break room here. Toby. Oh, the wrong way. When I got the satellite working, it said Court Cloak Castle. That's true, it did. We made a note of it. Hold up, let's check our notes real quick. Opening Black Bridge. Oh, we'll put it here. Cloak Court. Castle. The castle kind of makes sense. The hell's Cloak and Court? There's Courtyard. Cloak and Dagger. Also, we're on day 51 now. And I did forget about that. We should rewatch those. I keep saying it, but there might be like actual relevant hints at this point in the Alakazam videos and stuff like that. Come on, break room. This is our last room today, right? Yeah, come on, break room. Come on, break room. Yes. Yes. We don't need to, but I'm going to solve the puzzle just to flex my mental prowess. No, just so we can keep working towards 3 squared is 9. Just so we can keep working towards the trophy to solve 40 of these. 2 squared is 4, times 1 is 4. Plus 2 is 6. Squared is 36. Minus 30 is 6. 2 squared is 4. Plus 1 is 5. Squared is 25. Minus 20 is 5. 1 squared is 1. Crazy. Times 1 is 1. Plus 1 is 2. Squared is 4. Times 5 is 20. Okay. Now I could end in this room and make sure we get the electronic key card for tomorrow. Okay, so we have to focus on chess puzzles again every day, along with experiments for the boxes. We're doing the math puzzle one. We did the logic one we're done with already for that trophy. I believe castling is considered a function of the kin. I mean, outside of you guys debating each other about the technicalities of it, at this point it doesn't matter. We're gonna choose the cat. We chose the rook, and then we're gonna choose the king. See, Jeddick here. And then we're gonna choose the king, and then choose the rook. If that doesn't do anything, and then if that doesn't do anything, then we'll select all the other pieces. If that doesn't do anything, then it's nothing to do with that. But like I said, we still have missing letters in the castle phrase itself. So. We already have a shrine buff, so we know that doesn't do anything. I'll do tomb. More reroll tokens is good, especially if we're trying to force specific rooms to open the chess area again. Boom, boom, boom. Doing boom, boom, boom. Conference room would be pretty good today too. So we don't have to come all the way back to the tomb for money. Although I think we're going to need money. The only nice thing with money today will be buying whatever from the commissary, potentially kitchen, and having 100 to gamble in the casino if we draft the casino. Just try and get those tokens. Coffee zone, what's up, dude? Was I able to get things set? I mean, I did a good dent of work and gave stuff for Brini to do instead of... Like, the reason I wanted to take yesterday was off. If I didn't take yesterday off, a lot of the work, like, that Brini could be working on in the meantime wouldn't have happened until Sunday. Same with Aggie. And then I needed to do my own stuff, too. Did I get stuff done? Yes. Did I get everything done? No. We're probably going to have at least one day off next week before Thursday. Maybe two. Kind of depends if I want to do any of the decorating stuff on stream. But I still have my own stuff to do outside of them. Like planning for incentives and decorating and blah, blah, blah. Teddy for Christmas? Of course, yeah. It's our third annual... Guys, if you didn't know, yeah, our third annual stream-a-thon is ideally, I explained it at the beginning of the stream, but ideally scheduled to start next Thursday on TGA Day, if the stars align. But regardless of that, we're absolutely doing our third annual stream-a-thon this year. Big stream-a-thon. Yep. And we'll PoE too, yeah, on Friday. We do have the security card. So let's up that level real quick. To high. Confirm. Back. return. Log in. Swan song. Those streams are, yeah, I can't wait for us. I mean, it's a lot of work for sure, and I appreciate like Brainy and Aggie doing the amount of work they do for it. Like, it does turn out to be a really good time. So I'm hoping this year is the best one yet. A lot of fun, a lot of coziness, snowy, cozy in the house, drinking and playing games and doing whatever. Would taking tomorrow off help since it's already half day? No, we have a sponsored stream tomorrow, so I have to at least stream a few hours. Okay, we got the crate. Each time you eat an apple, trash while digging, or spending 2 or more gems. These are all good options. Which one is the best? Two or more gems. Like, we can get a lot of gems. Well, dig, we don't have the shovel, and we can't guarantee there's a lot of dig spots. And then if we get the dig spots, there's no guarantee of the amount of dirt we'll find. Apple, I think apple's the weakest of them. Oh, this is a classroom day, which it's not. Oh, did I buy the shovel? We can get to, like... Here's the thing. If we get the gems, we can usually get 8+ procs from the first one. Are we going to get 8+ procs from the last one? I'll trust. If you guys are wrong, I'm demodding Horn you. And banning him. Digs and gems are both based on green rooms. No, you get gems in other rooms too, like the parlor and stuff. Conservatory, there's a green room. Oh, we can redraw it, right, because of the corner buff. Okay. Alright, there's one proc. Some steps. Showroom, I'm good with rare on. I don't need that often. Same with music room. Wine cellar is a free 3 gems. I'm going to put this to standard, even though it is a terminus room, but I think that's okay to swap a little lower. We need keys, as much as I want to take the drawing room here. We don't have a single key yet. That could be our downfall. Because there were none in the commissary, right? We already bought it out. Locked trunk is good for getting more keys, hopefully. Come on, keys. It's okay. Silver key. It is a key. I'm going to go back down this way. Also going to stick in the lower ranks where there's no locked doors for now. Storeroom does have keys, but let's do veranda first, so we can find more stuff in green rooms. We can reroll here a few times. 4 rerolls. Because of that rook buff. Today's the 50 observatory day, right? Meaning that allows room rerolls, but we're not going to get gems or anything or keys out of that. So let's do the parlor here. This box is not empty. This box contains the gems. Those both can't be true. All statements that contain the word gems are false. If blue is true, white must be false. Because they can't both have the gems. So if blue is true, white is false, that this box is not empty. This one says, all statements that contain the word gems are false. This could be true or false. Actually, it can't be true because white is false, so this is false. So far, blue. If blue is false, white might white can't be false, because if white is false, this is also false. Actually, wait. If white is false, this cannot be false, because if it's false, it makes it true. Right? So that can't happen. Wait, hold up. Let me revisit the first part again. If this is true, this is false. If this is false, this has to be... this cannot be true because it makes it false, because it has the word gems in it. And if this is false, so this has to be false. Yeah. All right. So if we go back, if this is false and this is also false, once again, this has to be false. Because if it's true, it makes it false. So that means white has to be true in the second scenario, and if white is true, this is, once again, false. So these technically both work. All statements that contain the word gems are false. So if that's true, that makes white false, and it makes this also false. If this is false, it means not all statements, maybe some, maybe none, are considered false. But in which case it points to white being true. So I think white has to be true no matter what. Right? Oh, way ahead of you on that one, Tiny. Just use the hammer. There's no lock on the front. No, like, dangly lock. This one's trickier. So once again, this cannot be. I'm gonna clean the table. Let's start with black. This says all statements that contain the word gems are false. There are two of these statements. One is black, one is white. Blue does not say the word gems. Black cannot be true, because if it is true, it says all statements that contain the word gems are false. It also contains the word gems. So if it's true, it makes itself false, meaning it must be false. Black has to be false, which says all statements that contain the word gems are false. This is not true. To make it not true, either all statements that contain the word gems must be true, or at least one of them must be true, which means white has to be true, that this box contains the gems. If white is true, blue cannot be true, because they both say they have the gems. But we know white has to be true because of black. So I think it's white. Okay. Always bet on white. You know what they say, chat, once you go white, you never go back. Something like that. We are going to go for a lot of green rooms. And we do have rerolls from the hallway. So taking this early is not a bad idea. For gems. Okay. Let's go back then. Blue says it's ending up, but Blue said this box is not empty.